Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Cbse Courses with Reeti. Today we are going to continue with the chapter Chemical Reactions and Equations, Class 10, Chapter 1, Chemistry. We talked about double displacement, oxidation, reduction and so on. Here I am going to tell you about corrosion. Corrosion is the term you must have heard daily in your life. Any guesses? In your language what you can say? So the proper definition first let us read. The process of slowly, here the term slowly is very important. The process of slowly eating up of metals by gas and water vapors present in the atmosphere. इसमें जो points आपको याद करना है, first is this eating up. This eating up you must write down in your definition. If you are told to write the definition of corrosion and if you are not mentioning the term eating up of metals, then probably you won't get any marks for that. Okay. By gas and water vapors, this is also important. Gas and water vapors present in atmosphere due to formation of certain compounds. Now, कुछ compounds होते हैं like जब वो compounds when a metal reacts with gas and water vapors, there is a formation of a new product, a new compound, and that compound is like you can see that due to the formation of that compounds, it is corrosion. This point is something that I have written for a better understanding, but if you are just willing to learn about definition, so this is what it is. The process of slowly eating up of metals by gas and water vapors present in atmosphere. Now what example I can give you is, suppose you have a iron chain. We all have an iron chain in our home. And you will observe that after few months, not few months, let us say few years, it was firstly shining brightly, but now it's rust. You see ना rust हो गया, junk लग गया है. So what is this junk लगना? What is this rust basically is? So this rust basically is a corrosion of iron. Wait, check it please. Okay. So iron chain को हम बोलते हैं rust लग गई, and then powder like substance comes out, है ना? And we say that अब तो ये weak हो गया, it's of no use now. So that is what corrosion is. पहले तो compound की बात करते हैं. Compound like oxides, yeah, you can say sulfides, or I can say carbonate, are few compounds which leads to corrosion. Now example can be the very basic is rusting बोला, but the spelling is this, so please check. Rusting of iron, like I said, brown, the iron which you had now it's brown, it's weak now, it's of no use, and we say that अब तो junk लग गया, अब इसको use करना बेकार है. So that junk लगना is basically a rusting of iron. इस junk लगना is rusting in English, and that rusting of iron basically means corrosion of metal, because iron is a metal, and when iron reacts with gas and water vapors present in atmosphere, it leads to rusting of iron. Or you can say tarnishing of copper and silver. I hope copper and silver you know, this is also you can write it like Fe. ठीक है? So this is what it is. Rusting of iron and tarnishing of copper and silver is nothing very different. These both are corrosion, but we have given different name for it. ठीक है? Rusting of iron and tarnishing of copper and silver is nothing else but corrosion itself. These both are same things. But जब copper या silver पे corrosion होता है, so we call it as tarnishing. ठीक है? What I am saying is, जब copper and silver faces corrosion, that is process of slowly eating of metal, then we call it as tarnishing. और जब iron का होता है, we call it as rusting. Now the another thing is come इसके advantage. Before we talk about disadvantage, first let us talk about advantage first. अभी मैं लिख ही रही हूँ, so with this you will get all the metal names all together. So you have your, just a second, yeah, you have your ammonium and zinc. These are also metal. Corrosion happens in these also, but for this corrosion is beneficial. Mind my words, it's beneficial. हमने क्या कहा कि silver, copper and iron, when corrosion happen in these three things, these three metals, it leads its weakness, weak हो जाते हैं, right? That is what it is. Color discretization होता है, you can write color. So these are the disadvantages. What happens? This leads to damage of bridges, etc. You can write roads and so on. Just make a disadvantage column, right? It makes the metal weak, it changes its color, it leads to damage of products made up of these metals, or you can simply write damages of bridges, roads, towers, etc. लेकिन in aluminium and in zinc, your corrosion is highly beneficial. How? Because this aluminium and zinc, compound, you learned that we have certain compounds. Due to the formation of certain compound, corrosion happens. So on aluminum and zinc, there is a formation of oxides. These oxides underneath the let's say metal है तुम्हारा. Okay, this is your metal. It wasn't like this, but now due to corrosion, let us say this is your aluminium, ठीक है, or zinc, ठीक है. Now when corrosion happens, so what happens is a layer of red color. I am not saying red color oxide होता है. I am just denoting oxide as red color. So oxide is formed. ठीक है? This oxide is formed. So अब होता क्या है? Due to this formation of oxide, the underneath, ये अंदर जो आपका aluminium and zinc है, this is protected, और ये oxide जो है, it acts as a protective layer. Protective layer. ठीक है. ऑक्साइड जब फॉर्म होता है ऑन एल्युमिनियम और जिंक, दिस सेव्स, दिस प्रोटेक्ट्स द अंडरनेथ एल्युमिनियम एंड जिंक एंड एक्ट एज अ प्रोटेक्टिव लेयर. This is what it is. I would like you to take a screenshot of it. This is very important. This can come for 1 marker, 2 marker and 3 marker. 1 marker में they can give you dash of CU and corrosion you have to tell, or they can tell you to justify or tell what is the corrosion is. They can tell you how, they can ask you how corrosion is beneficial, so you can write this. They can ask you how corrosion is a disadvantage, you have to write this, and by this corrosion is done. Now the next thing I want to talk to you is about how to protect our, let me just rub it ASAP. Let me okay. So now comes our protective barriers. ठीक है. They can give you this कि what are the protective barriers of corrosion. So you must remember the term, this term, protective barriers. ठीक है. So protective barrier, what does it mean? कि how we can save our metals from the formation of these compounds या from the process of slowly eating up of metal. हम कैसे अपने metal को बचाए कि corrosion हो ही ना. Because corrosion, like आपने, if you have seen copper corrode, मेरे पास एक bottle है copper की and it corrodes. So what happening is now that is a green pigment on it. Like it's greenish now, its color is changing, and you know that when copper या anything, copper is tarnishing या rusting of iron, this happens, so it makes the metal weak. और हमें ये नहीं चाहिए because this is not good for us. अगर हर कुछ दिन में हमारे iron chain rust हो जा रहा है तो वो waste हो रहा है. We don't want to waste the products. So how we can protect our metals is the main topic here. So we can protect it by paint. I don't know if you have heard or not, but कई बार हम chains पे या metal की कुछ चीजों पे paint कर देते हैं. Like in the sense, if you have a balcony, so iron जो होता है, we paint it. Why? So that because पूरे दिन वो balcony में ही है, वो तो balcony में ही रहता है, you know. So वहाँ पे corrosion हो सकता है. That's very easy to happen. So what we do is we apply this paint over there. So it helps not to form the certain compounds like oxide, sulfide या carbonate. ये बनने ही नहीं देगा. ठीक है. Second can be electroplating. Electroplating, if you remember from previous class, electroplating क्या था? So basically in electroplating, there is a huge process for that. First of all, हम क्या करते हैं, एक मेटल की दूसरे मेटल पे एक लेयर चढ़ा देते हैं. Like silver पे कुछ हम चढ़ा सकते हैं, सिल्वर किसी पे चढ़ा सकते हैं. That is what electroplating is. So that's also a way to protect our barriers. Sorry, protect our metal from corrosion. Or what you can do is, third thing you can do is galvanization. This is not very different. Or fourth can be oiling. Like हम साइकिल की चेन में we keep on oiling it, saying that junk लग जाएगा. We should oil it whenever rough चलता है. So oiling is a way. Galvanization, I'm not pretty sure about this process, but this is very similar to paint and oiling. We put some chemicals. I don't specifically know the chemical name. So with that galvanization process, we cover this metal with certain chemical which help us to avoid the process of corrosion on our metals. So they said the fourth, and मैंने यहाँ galvanization क्यों लिखा है, क्योंकि ये कई बार आपके एग्जाम में आ सकता है. What is a galvanization? So you can write it that it's a protective barrier from corrosion. Yeah, they can give you to ask you to write some protective barriers. You can simply write this four, and you can have the marks. ठीक है? Yeah, and one more thing I wanted to tell you is, ये aluminium and zinc की जो oxide layer है, that's very sticky. Okay, that's very sticky. What we say? Sticky and impervious in nature. ये मैं क्यों बता रही हूँ? This is nothing you need to think about. ये बस याद कर लो कि you can, you should have more information. कि अगर वो 3 marks के लिए आ जाए, so you can write this also, right? Information हमेशा सही होनी जरूरी है. And I don't want to कि आप इसके oxide, aluminium oxide के बारे में या zinc oxide के बारे में कुछ बताओ and you don't know about it, so you can just simply write these 2 points. Okay, with this we are done with the corrosion part. I hope you like my video. If you like my video, so do like, subscribe and share my channel, and also don't forget to ring the bell hang button so you will get all the notifications of my channel. In the next video, we are going to start with life processes. Till then, bye-bye.